Hi, this is Peter for RGB Filter, and we're here catching up with the Anthology project.
Yeah, I'm Nick Thornborrow, and I'm the editor of the Anthology project. So we were here last year previewing our book. We had a dozen pages that we were showing from the book by different artists. And now we're here as promised with the full volume of 15 short stories, 240 pages, and
it exists.
Yeah, it's good. It exists. So yeah, we released the book in April in Calgary, and since then we've done the Calgary Comic-Con. We did MoCA in New York City, C2E2 in Chicago, and try to think. I'm sure I'm missing some.
It sounds like it's been a hell of a ride. Has it been a bit of a blur? It's
been a bit of a blur. This summer's been crazy because everyone involved with the project works full time, either in the video game industry or the animation industry. So this has been something that we've been doing on the side. So you can imagine it's like you leave work Friday, you fly to another part of the country, and then you're back at your desk on Monday morning. So it's been good. It's been a good whirlwind. Yeah.
From start to finish, how long has this taken to get this thing into existence?
So we started, we initially came up with the idea, it was my friend Joy Ang and I came up with the idea in February '09, I think. I'm going to get that wrong, but yeah, and then we finished up in April 2010. So a little bit over a year to pull the whole thing together, so yeah.
How does it feel to finally see it in print?
It's like, I imagine it's like giving birth. I don't know. It feels good though. I mean, it's awesome to get into people's hands, and the people have been responding to it really well. So it's exciting to see that people are happy with it, and yeah, that's an exciting thing for us.
And the book looks amazing. I mean, the print, just looking through the copy, the print quality is incredible. The color is amazing. How did you get such an incredible-looking book onto the shelves?
I think it was just a matter, like, we knew what we wanted going in. I mean, the big thing was we wanted to do it ourselves because we didn't want to compromise on anything. We didn't want to compromise on, we didn't want it to be a softcover book. We wanted it to be like this, a nice artifact, like not just great stories, but like something nice to put on your shelf. So with that in mind, we did everything ourselves to make sure that happened from start to finish. So I mean, it shows. The artists loved the stories they were telling. It really does show. I really believe that, and I stand behind it. So yeah.
Any challenges that came? Any last minute crises or anything?
When you do a project like this, I mean, I don't think you understand going into it what kind of hurdles are going to be, and so every hurdle that gets thrown at you, you just sort of kind of duck and figure out your way around it. So yeah, I mean, I'd say the whole thing was a challenge, but it was worth it. It was like, it's one of those things where you just sort of learn and figure out the process in designing a book, and you gain a whole new respect for every level of the industry by doing it yourself, right? Because you are doing every single step. So yeah.
Do we expect to see a sequel? Is there going to be an Anthology Project 2 or some other sort of continuation?
I mean, we've started work on the second volume, so the hope is to have the second one this time next year. So yeah.
Should we expect to see, will there be any new names? Anybody else coming on for the second one?
Yep, there's a whole new slate of artists, as well as some guys returning. Not ready to give out any names yet, but it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful volume as well. So yeah.
And where do we see this going from here? Is there anything else in the works? Any future stuff coming up?
At the moment, just the comics. So volume 2, this is our last convention of the season, but the book is still available. You can order it from your local comic store. You can get it from our website, theanthologyproject.com. But other than that, yeah, it's just keep our heads down and keep working on the second volume. So yeah.
All right. Thanks, Nick. The Anthology Project, check it out.